Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Welcome again to our Monday 15-minute podcast. Remember, we are running a series of teaching from last week Monday on the subject of investment, how to make a fortune. And we took our text from Matthew 25, reading the Passion Translation, Matthew 25, 14 to 30. And from there, I showed you that it is kingdom-like to be a businessman. In fact, there's no reason why you should be a believer and you are not a businessman. There's no reason why you should be a believer and you are not a businessman. Listen to me. Seeking for a job, being a professional will not double your money. So, from last week, we started seeing that money can be doubled through investment. From there also we saw that rich men actually don't work for money. Money work for them. Rich men don't work for money. You must bring yourself to a point in your life where you actually don't work for money. I don't care if you are electrical engineer. Are you listening to me now? You don't have to go and work where they produce electronics. You can open an electronic store, stock it up with electronics, and those things are sold, and you make your profit. In other words, you are not working for the money is working for you. Okay, maybe you can start by working and earning money, but you see, when you start working and earning money, don't eat it. Don't buy a car, don't buy a house, if possible don't even marry. Get the money and bring the money to a point where the money start working for you. That is when you are on your road to become a rich man. I explained that into details last week. If you want to be counted among the rich, I told you your goal should be one, that you must never remain an employee. No, you must never remain an employee. The moment you get employed, tell yourself, in 6 years time, I'm going to fire myself. Don't wait until you are 70 and then you are fired. No. That time you are already useless. No. Tell yourself, in 6 years time, I will fire myself and then I will begin to employ people to work for me. That is when you are on your road to creating wealth. I said to us that God gives us power to get wealth. That power to get wealth is not going to come by salary. In fact, it's not going to come by being a professional. God gives you power to get wealth. It will get to a time that the wealth will begin to get wealth for you. That should be your aspiration. That should be your goal. That should be your desire. That should be everybody's dream in life. That should be everybody's dream in life. Okay. So we left off from Ephesians 5 and Colossians, where I said that God has already told us to redeem time. To redeem time means to buy time. To redeem time means you buy time. You know why? Because listen to me. God gave everybody a gift of 24 hours every day. Every morning that you wake up like this, God gave us a gift. The poor, He gave them 24 hours, free of charge. The rich, He gave them 24 hours, free of charge. And you know what? God now told us, go and redeem the time. In other words, buy other people's time. Buy their time. Buy their time. Now listen to me. When you keep a job, what they pay you for is your time. Is your time. The day you don't appear in your place of job, they deduct that money. So meaning that if you appear 15 days in a month in your place of job, they pay you for 15 days. So in other words, what they are paying for is time. Time. As a professional, yes, you have profession. You go to work. Are you listening now? You go to work. The period, if that work is going to cost you, it's going to take you 30 days. You don't charge what you can earn for 3 days somewhere else. No. You said this work is going to cost me 30 days. So I'm charging this for it. So you see, you are paid time. Time is the gift of 24 hours that God gives to everybody every day that we are exchanging for money every day. So God said, redeem it, buy it. The only way you can buy the time, the only way you can buy time is through investment. And we saw that in Ephesians. He said we should buy time. He says, so then, Ephesians 5:15, he say, so then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Colossians 4:15 says, walk in wisdom towards them that are without, redeeming the time. Now, keeping a job and being a professional does not make it possible for you to redeem time, because we all have a gift of 24 hours given to us by God each day. It's only investment that can help you redeem time, because you can employ your money through investment. Your money does not need sleep, nor does it go on holiday like the rich man in that Matthew 25. Now, when that rich man traveled, like I've read to you in that Matthew 25, 14, 19 to 20, and then 22, like I've said, do you know investment helps him to invest time. In that Matthew 25, 14, he said, for the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servant and delivered unto them his goods, that is his money. After a long time, very long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoned with them. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. So investment helps you to invest time, even when you are spending time on holiday at the same time. At the same time, and become richer when you return on holiday, like the rich man in that Matthew 25. Look at it in 19:20 and verse 22. In verse 19 and 20 and verse 22, they made more money for him. They made more money for him. That's what happened. Those 2 servants came and said, look, I've made more. But meanwhile, the man was spending time somewhere. But do you know what? But because he has invested by buying these other 2 servants their time, he bought their time by investing his money. So he invested money and spent money at the same time. Now listen to me. When people give you a job, what you go to your job to do is to spend your time that they have bought with money. So they gave you money in exchange for the time. So what they bought from you is money, is time. So what you pay for every day, what people pay for every day when they give you money, is that God has given you a gift of 24 hours. You not traded it for money. That's what you are doing every day. Even as a professional, that's what you are doing every day. That's what you are doing. That's what you are doing. A mechanic who goes to work and then he works on somebody's vehicle for 1 hour, the man paying for 1 hour. For the rest of the day, nobody brought vehicle. So those number of hours were wasted. Nobody paid for those hours. But do you know what? Your investment does not go on holiday. Even when this man went on holiday, his investment was producing money, because he has invested time by paying for other people's time. And then he was spending time and invested time at the same time. It's only an investment that can happen. So the advantage of investing over a job, the advantage of investment over a job or your profession, is that you can invest time and spend time at the same time without losing money. As a professional, you cannot spend time and make money at the same time. No. No. So as a professional, every time you are spending to do what you are doing, you are spending time in exchange for money. So if you are a bad negotiator, you can sell your time cheaply. But do you know what? An investor can buy 5 people's time at the same time and pay them peanuts for it. And then by the time the day is over, they have made him much richer. They have made him much richer than he was at the beginning. And then these people who gave out their own time in exchange for money, they have killed their own time, and this man has paid for it. So you have redeemed time. Redeeming time can only be possible through investment. Investors make more time available to you, more than 24 hours gifted to every man by buying other people's time. Like the man had 3 servants to himself in that Matthew 25:19 to 22. Matthew 25:19 to 20 and then 22. What the rich pay you for is money in exchange for your time. The real money is actually time. And do you know what? That is what God means, that every day God gave everybody money. God gave everybody money. But do you know what? It's only in a form of time. It comes in the form of time. So money can be made in quantity. Now let me get into that now. It's another point again I want you to grab as far as investment is concerned. Money can be made in quantities through trading, like you can see in that Matthew 25:16, in quantities. The one entrusted with 5 talent gold coins immediately went out and traded with the money, and he doubled the investment. Now, did you see that language? Traded. Now, the Bible didn't tell us what he traded. It's an open check. It could be granite. For example, a man bought granite for 1,000 naira, cooked it and everything, and then everything he put together to cook the granite and everything was 1,200 naira. Now he started selling the granite in measure, and people started buying 100 naira, 100 naira, 100 naira, 100 naira, 100 naira. At the end of the day, when he finished selling all his granite, it is called trading. Finished selling all his granite, he discovered that he has 2,500 naira in his pocket. So how do you call that? He has made his money in quantities. It is called quantities. Now, I need to let you understand that it is very, very important that money can be made in quantities. Rich men make their money in quantities. Rich men make their money in quantities. The richest man in Africa, Dangote, sells spaghetti. I don't mean that he puts spaghetti on his head, but that is what his factory produces. But do you know what? His factory might just be producing spaghetti that is sold for 250 naira in the market. I'm just guessing the price. I don't buy it. My wife does. Let me say, sell for 250 naira. Do you know what? That his own profit on that 250 naira might just be 20 naira. Do you know what? He sells 10 millions of that in a day. Tell me how much he has made. But do you know what? I've just run out of time now. But on Wednesday, I will continue from money can be made in quantities, and I want to explain that to you because it's one of the ways you can make money. You can invest money. God bless you. From me, I want to tell you that Jesus Christ is Lord.